I'm Paula Gean. I'm the director of the Addison Treehouse, and I run the Treehouse with programming. I pick out the programming, and I vet the new members that are coming in. And also, I help out and administer our mentorship program. I had to be very independent and very quick on my feet, more so than I have had to be before. So, I don't know, it just prepared me. I mean, my background, my experiences prepared me in so many ways that I would have never thought of otherwise. But how it differs from this job is just, I mean, there's no comparison really. I've never had a job like this where I've had to use so many skill sets and just change, not just from the morning to the afternoon or day to day, but just hourly, honestly. I don't really see a lot of challenges being a female in this space, in the startup and the entrepreneur space. What I would really say is the biggest challenge is being a minority in technology, which you see far less of than women in technology. So the best way I've dealt with confronting that, if you'll call it that, is just bringing more diversity and awareness into startups and entrepreneurism. You know, I think that's one of the biggest things that is so interesting to me, because with diversity, you get so many ideas and so many people from different backgrounds coming together and giving so much good information and just perspective that you don't have just because they have different life experiences from you. So I'm a big proponent of diversity just because it really drives innovation. So that's one of the surprising things, but I think that we're all making headway into making this a more diverse culture, especially Dallas. I think that it's more collaborative, more so than other communities. And what I mean by that is that really nemesis, or I guess rivals, really work together to ensure that organizations, nonprofit organizations, always have a place to stay. For example, co-working rivals, or even accelerators that should really be rivals to each other, really work hard to make sure that if a company didn't get into their program, they know of other accelerators in the area that they can apply to. So that's what is a pleasant surprise, is seeing how collaborative and how helpful this community is. So I really don't know where the Dallas startup scene will be in a year or in 6 months, but I do see it, of course, growing more, and I see more organizations coming into the space, more organizations like the Addison Treehouse, which is a nonprofit that is a resource center and also a co-working space. More organizations like the Deck, more organizations like Tech Wildcatters or Collide Village. So I see more of those coming up, organizations to help people get connected, and more relationship building between government and these organizations, whether it be private or nonprofit. We work with the town of Addison. The Economic Development Department is housed out of here. So I really see the city taking a more active role, whether it be the city of Dallas or these outlier cities around 635, taking a more active role in their city, so that way they can do business development and retain these businesses that are in these co-working spaces or resource centers. So first of all, I would recommend follow what your interests are and join an organization that aligns with your interests, or what you think might be your interests, because that's the quickest way to know if that's really what you want to pursue long term. That's why internships are really important, because it gives you the opportunity to go into the workforce and to work without having to sacrifice a couple of years of, your 20s, which is a really important time of your life. It's really when you're setting the foundation for the remainder of your life. Get out of your comfort zone and just do something that either you never thought you would, or pursue something that you even have the slightest glimmer of interest in, because first of all, you don't know how much that interest really is embedded in you, and second of all, you really don't know who you're going to meet or what you're going to join. So just make it a point to really step out of what you're comfortable with, what you've been complacent with, or what you've been growing up with. And I think that when you step outside of yourself or what you're accustomed to, you really open yourself up to opportunities and for opportunities to grow.